Welcome to MindBlaze. This video is going to be an introductory video to AWS Compute Services. In this video, we are going to cover Amazon EC2, that is Elastic Compute Cloud, Amazon Lambda and Amazon Lightsail. And finally, we will be touching AWS Beanstalk. This is going to be your foundation to increase your knowledge about AWS Compute Services. So let's get started. EC2. AWS EC2 was released in 2006 and has become the center of Amazon cloud computing platform. AWS EC2 allows users to provision virtual computers called instances on a pay-per-use basis so that they can run their own computer applications. You can create, launch, and terminate a server instance as needed, and you only pay for what you use. You have full control over the geographic location where the instances are provisioned, and you can take advantage of it by deploying into different availability zones within a given region. Features of EC2. First one is EC2 is highly reliable. Amazon EC2 offers a highly reliable environment where replacement of instances is rapidly possible. Service level agreement commitment is 99.9% availability for each Amazon EC2 instance. Second feature is it is designed for Amazon Web Services. Amazon EC2 works amazingly with Amazon services like S3, RDS, Amazon DynamoDB, Amazon SQS, and other Amazon services. It provides a complete solution for computing, querying, and storage across a wide range of applications. Third feature of EC2 is that it is secure. Amazon EC2 works in Amazon Virtual Private Cloud to provide a secure and robust network to resources. The fourth feature of EC2 instance is flexible tools. Amazon EC2 provides the tools for developers and system administrators to build failure applications and isolate themselves from common failure situations. The fourth feature of EC2 is it is inexpensive. Amazon EC2 wants us to pay only for the resources that we use. It includes multiple purchase plans such as on-demand instances, reversed instances, spot instances, etc., which we can choose as per our requirement. Pricing. Amazon AWS offers a free tier account which includes 750 hours of Linux T2 micro instances each month for a year. After the free tier, a T2 micro instance will cost you about $7.5 a month, which is very cheap. AWS Lambda. AWS Lambda is a responsive cloud service that inspects action within the application and responds by deploying the user-defined codes known as functions. It automatically manages the compute resources across multiple availability zones and scales them when new actions are triggered. The purpose of Lambda as compared to EC2 is to simplify building smaller on-demand applications, which you might know as microservices, which are responsive to events and new information. AWS targets starting a Lambda instance within milliseconds of an event. AWS Lambda supports the code written in Java, Python, Node.js, and multiple other languages supported by Amazon Linux. Features of AWS Lambda. The first feature of AWS Lambda is its simple development and deployment. AWS Lambda functions can be implemented in JavaScript, Python, or any JVM language such as Java, Scala, Clojure, or Groovy. At the same time, Lambda functions can be bundled with other development artifacts such as third-party libraries and even Linux executable files. For simple functions, AWS provides an inbuilt source code editor that is available online directly in the Lambda console. The second feature of AWS Lambda is automatic scaling and fault tolerance. AWS Lambda automatically scales the infrastructure depending on the number of requests without any additional configuration from your side. It is no longer necessary to set a deployment capacity for traffic peaks. You simply have to develop a function to serve a single request, and Lambda creates as many instances as required to serve the incoming requests in parallel. The third feature of AWS Lambda is event-driven model. AWS Lambda functions can be triggered by different events, including events from AWS services like adding an image to S3 buckets, updates to a table in the database, code commits, response to an alarm in CloudWatch, etc. Lambda also allows functions to be triggered as a response to an incoming HTTP request, as a response to inbound messages from a simple notification service, or by a scheduled event. The fourth feature of AWS Lambda is cost efficiency. While most traditional platform as a service providers such as Heroku require monthly subscriptions, AWS Lambda pricing is based on usage. There is no need to pay operational staff to set up and manage physical servers or EC2 instances. Unlike EC2 instance service, you will only be charged when your Lambda function is running. Pricing. AWS functions are billed by the time it takes to execute your functions. These functions are billed in batches of 100 milliseconds. The free tier account consists of 1 million free requests every month. After the free tier, it costs only 20 cents or 15 rupees per million requests, which is very cheap. AWS Lightsail. Amazon Lightsail is a virtual private server service which gives you templates to choose from. You can either choose a plain OS or an OS with pre-installed applications such as WordPress and other content management systems ready to be used with just a click of a button. How is Amazon Lightsail different from automatic services from AWS like Lambda? First of all, the capacity is fixed. In Lightsail, the only way you can increase the capacity is by changing your plan. Hence, it does not support auto-scaling. Whereas in Beanstalk, OpsWorks, etc., you can auto-scale the resources you would like and would be billed accordingly. In Lightsail, you have a fixed price. In other services, since auto-scaling is supported, you are billed according to your usage. Pricing for AWS Lightsails. The most minimum plan which you can get on AWS Lightsails is of $5, which gives you 512 megabytes of RAM, a single CPU, 20 gigabytes of SSD storage, and 1 TB data transfer. This is the basic plan, and you can upgrade your plan up to $80 per month, which gives you 8 gigabits of RAM, 2 CPUs, 80 GB SSD, and 5 TB data transfer. Elastic Beanstalk. AWS Elastic Beanstalk is an easy-to-use service for deploying and scaling web applications and services developed with Java, .NET, PHP, Node.js, Python, Ruby, and many more frameworks on familiar servers such as Apache, Nginx, and many more. With AWS Beanstalk, a developer can develop an application without provisioning the underlying infrastructure while maintaining high availability. AWS Beanstalk supports auto-scaling, hence you will be charged for what you use. Features of AWS Beanstalk. AWS Beanstalk offers quicker deployment. Elastic Beanstalk offers developers the fastest and simplest way to deploy their applications. Within minutes, an application will be ready to use for you. The application will be ready to use without users having to deal with the underlying infrastructure or the resource configuration, which comes in very handy. Second feature is that AWS Beanstalk supports multi-tenant architecture, which means AWS Beanstalk makes it possible for users to share their applications over different devices with high scalability and security. It provides a detailed report of application usage and user profiles. The third feature of AWS Beanstalk is it simplifies operations. Beanstalk provisions and operates the infrastructure and manages the application stack. Developers have to just focus on developing code for their application rather than spending time on managing and configuring servers, databases, firewalls, and networks. The fourth feature of AWS Beanstalk is that it offers complete resource control. Beanstalk gives developers the freedom to select AWS resources such as EC2 instance type that are optimal for their application. It allows developers to retain full control over AWS resources and access them at any time.